on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. Welcome to the balance changes for February 3rd, 2022. Man, I woke up, brought my son to school. I'm there in the parking lot, just glance at my phone and boom, what? Balance changes are here? We weren't given the heads up, so I apologize for being a few hours late here. I just read these myself, a few minutes ago, so I'll be kind of formulating these opinions on the fly with you guys. So what I'm really trying to say is don't hold my bad opinions against me, okay? Sound good? So before we jump into it here, guys, I did want to check in mentally with you all as well. It kind of struck me the thought last night. I was reading some news stories, some headlines, and, looking at social media, basically doing everything you don't want to do if you want to be in a positive headspace, and it got me thinking that I haven't checked in with you guys in a while, so I just wanted to kind of send you some positive vibes for a change, send a smile your way. If you need a little bit of love and positivity today, I'm here to give it to you, and not to be all, woo-woo hippie about it, but I really care about you guys. I love you guys. I've been doing this for 8 years now, uploading on YouTube, and it's been life-changing, and it's thanks to you guys, honestly, because if you didn't watch, I probably wouldn't upload. So just sending you some love today. I feel like you should never lose sight of that everything that's being thrown at you, whether it's your peers, whether it's media, whether it's internet, no matter what it is, that sort of stuff generally thrives off of, just to be honest about it, it thrives off of negativity. So people generally like to look at stuff that's negative, talk about stuff that's negative, and that just kind of it equates to a world where it feels like you're always being overwhelmed and stressed by something if you look hard enough. So again, just wanted to take a minute out, and say, say I care about you guys, and it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way for you guys, because only you control what goes on between these two ears, you know what I'm saying? All right, guys, perspective in life is everything. So card list today, what do we have here? What are they throwing at us? They got the Archer Queen getting a nerf, Golden Knight nerf, Giant buff, Minnie Pekka buff, Inferno Tower buff, Musketeer buff, Hunter buff, Royal Hogs nerf, Ram Rider nerf, Balloon rework, Prince rework, and Dark Prince rework. Okay, so there you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'm joking. Let's see what these changes are. Archer Queen. Okay, let's start with one of the most OP cards in the game, the Queen. Move speed during ability has changed from medium to slow. The Archer Queen remains strong in the arena a bit too much. By reducing her her move speed during her ability, it won't be as easy for her to reach the tower. Oh man, I think that's again, I have not read any opinions out there. You guys might love this. I have no idea. I'm not pandering to you guys. I don't think it's enough, man. I think Queen is like borderline the most strongest card the strongest card that's ever been added to the game, I think, maybe Night Witch, Executioner, like those are the categories when they were at their strongest, most broken. So, I mean, she should be good. She's a champion, right? But I still think she's a little bit too good, and I'm not sure if that nerf will be enough. What about you guys? Golden Knight. The ability cooldown has gone from 8 to 11 seconds. Wow. Okay, dash range from 6 to 5. Too many dashes, too many smashing smiles. Okay, with the increased cooldown, Golden Knight dash will be more difficult to use in defense and offense in a row. Reduced range will also allow a more strategic use. Gee whiz, man. Again, I think actually the opposite of the Queen here. I'm not trying to be super edgy and controversial, but it just so happens that I think they went really hard on the Golden Knight. What about you guys? Yikes. 8 to 11 seconds is massive, and they changed his range. Honestly, I think one of the two would have been fine on Golden Knight personally, but the real issue when you talk about Golden Knight, at least to yours truly, is the unpredictable nature of the Golden Knight, right? That RNG of the Golden Knight. It's hard to predict what he's going to do, and maybe that's part of the allure of the card, but to me, I'd rather have kind of that fixed if it's even fixable. But either way, I feel like my first instinct is they did go a little heavy-handed on the Golden Knight. The Giant hit points plus 4%. The original big fella fell a little bit behind and lost some of his glory. This little health boost will help him be more viable. I actually love that one. I'm a big fan of it. Minnie Pekka, hit speed plus 6%. Interesting. The Pancake Lover is not doing great recently. We hope this slight tweak will put him on par with his counterparts. Well, gee golly whiz. I think that Minnie Pekka, I personally, maybe I'm a minority here, I don't think Minnie Pekka needed a buff. I think he was a pretty strong little 4 elixir contender, you know? So I think he's actually going to be extremely good now. Am I against this change? Not necessarily, but I don't think it is necessary. But hey, sign me up, Minnie Pekka. I'm cool with it. Inferno Tower. What about you guys? Minnie Pekka, did he need it? Did he need it? Maybe he did. Inferno Tower. First hit speed plus 25%. Inferno Tower is one of the weakest buildings. A little faster on the first hit means the beam will start charging faster, but also that swinging between the targets will be quicker. Okay. I think this is a really, really good buff, right? Inferno Tower is the weakest building in the game, in my opinion, so I concur. I like the first hit speed every single time, even when it retargets faster. I like that. Musketeer, hit speed plus 9% on Muskie. Another one of the oldest cards who struggled to find her place in the meta. She oiled musket, can now shoot faster. This is exactly where I was going. 3 Musketeers, hit speed plus 9%. Whoa. I am all for that, man. I am all for that. Again, Muskie, kind of like Minnie Pekka. I guess I like my 4 elixir support cards because I thought Musketeer was tried and true, like perfectly balanced card. Yeah, sure. Magic Archer, E-Wiz, those cards are really good. So I can see why people would, you know, or Musketeer use rate kind of goes down over the years. But I still think she's a solid card. Now, even better, I can't wait to see if this fixes 3 Musketeers, or if this makes 3 Musketeers truly viable on a wide scale, not just a few, like, really good players. Hunter, first hit speed plus 11%. The most amazing mustache and eyebrows in the arena. Well, man, Knight takes offense to the mustache comment. But you got to give it to Hunter, can't you? Don't you? All right, but not bad shape. First hit speed should boost him to have a better place in the meta. I'm all for this one. I do think the Hunter is actually a 4 elixir support range air targeting card that did need a buff. So I'm happy about this one. And I think that massive first hit speed plus 11%, that's a big buff. I think that's a good move. Royal Hogs damage minus 3%. Who let the Hogs out? Us. The previous buff back in September made them too strong. We're taking half of it back. Okay. I think it's a fair middle ground for Royal Hogs. Royal Hogs are an interesting card, though, because they're not used a ton on mid ladder and low ladder. They're used a lot on high ladder, partially because Mega Knight and Wizard in those splash cards, Valkyrie, are everywhere in mid ladder, right? So it's weird. Royal Hogs are one of those cards that really carved out a super powerful niche in challenges, in competitive gameplay, and top ladder. But mid ladder players might be like scratching their head, like why were Royal Hogs that busted? They were, you know, in some circles. Ram Rider, slow effect won't affect spawn speed. Slow effect won't affect spawn speed. What a sentence there, huh? So a nerf to the Ram Rider is more of a fix than a balance change. But the Bola Snare will no longer affect the swarm speed of certain units, the spawn speed, excuse me, of certain units such as the Witch and the Night Witch, only the movement speed, thanks to Maxera CR, shout out, for bringing this to our attention. So it sounds like a bug fix. I'm not going to lie and pretend that I know what they're talking about. Sounds good. Balloon, damage minus 33%, hit speed plus 33%. Okay, hit speed increase, damage decrease. That is a rework. The balloon can be devastating and at times very hard to counter. This rework should make it less punishing when it hits once, but even more powerful as it's connected to the tower for a longer time. Huh. How do you guys feel about the balloon rework? This is a big one. A third of all the damage removed, but a third hit speed added onto it, 33%. This is one that I'm not gonna, again, listen, I'm not afraid to share my opinion when I have one, but this one I need to see in the arena. My gut tells me it's gonna be an overall nerf to the card, but I could be wrong. How do you guys feel about the balloon rework? Prince can now jump over the river and a hit points minus 4%. Interesting. Can jump like a hog rider style jump over the river. I guess it makes sense. He's on a horse, right? Okay, Dark Prince can now jump over the river. Hit points minus 3%. Hogs can jump over. They say the same thing. Rams can jump. Why not the ponies? So with this choice, we hope to bring more interesting interactions with the river and more strategic choices during the battle. Man, it's going to be interesting to see giant double Prince now after these changes, right? Maybe even with Minnie Pekka on the team. Guys, that's going to conclude this video. Those are the balance changes. I want to hear from you guys. What do you think? Which cards did they not touch that you thought they definitely would? Skeleton King, I can't say I'm shocked they didn't touch him. I think that popular consensus is he's the third best of the champions, even though a lot of people who use him say he's sneakily the best card in the game. There's a lot of strong cards that were not touched in this balance change, so I could sit here and talk about all of them, but I'll leave that to you guys in the comments below. I think the biggest cards that needed to be nerfed were nerfed, unless I'm forgetting a card. But yeah, I guess that's all I have for you guys. This is the season of the lava or whatever, right? So do you think, they have a comment here. Let's do it. Let's do it like this. Let me pull up Twitter here. So the bandit bug, yeah, I want to talk about the bandit bug before we let you guys go, right? Before we let you guys go. So, because a lot of people have been asking me about it in the comments too, right? So, we are the leakers. Come at us, bro, says Rick here. My bad. Says Rick, the community manager. We'll go ahead and like that. Fix one bug, 10 more appear. Keep up the good work, he says. Don't know what the bug was just added, but whatever you say, says Rick. Ooh, getting testy here. So the bandit, a bug, you guys just leave it like that. Basically, it's nerfed. We explained this multiple times that we need a client update for this, and we have issues with getting one out due to some technical things on our side. We have the fix, but can't get it there yet. Sorry. All right, well, there it is. Bandit dash, or bandit bug, where she's invisible and invincible when she dashes, has not been fixed. I have to wait till the next client update for that one. But that's all I have for you guys officially today. Thank you for watching, and as always, take care, guys.